Today is the day I want to do another VR. This time it is the Tarot 7 connection from the hashtag from Marilyn from Tarot Clarity. And I will just jump right in and start with the first question. Are there types of readings you won't do and why not? Obviously anything that could bring me in trouble with the law. So readings that are intended to replace legal advice, medical advice, anything like that, professional service, of course that is a no-no. Also, I have problems to do readings for celebrities, politicians, people that are living so far from my world, and I consider this a bit nosy to stick my nose into businesses of those public people. I can't stand this. I don't watch videos where the topic is about that. Don't read about death, of course, health issues. Sometimes third party readings, it depends. If I know both parties, if I am anyhow familiar with the situations, I sometimes do it. It depends. It really depends. I would not say no, never. But if, for example, as someone completely stranger comes and want to hear about the daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, that of course is a no-no for me. And I would avoid any readings in that matter. Is there any tarot card you identify the most? Which is it? It doesn't necessarily have to be a triumph card, it can be a pip card. To me, that is the Queen of Cups. I am an Aries, but I have big Pisces influence. And I can feel this, so there is a big empathy. I can easily pick up other people's energy for good and bad. When you do readings, of course, empathy is a good thing. You are quickly into this other person's concerns and have an easier connection with them. But it's also sometimes difficult then to get away again, to separate yourself after a reading. I tend to blend in anyhow a bit with this, and it is always a hurdle, or it is a burden to bear. Therefore, there were times when I didn't done any reading for other people. Is there any reading that you have ever done either gave you the chills or impressed you? I remember around mid-2000s I bought the Consari cards, maybe you know them. Those are seance cards, and it came with big instruction for a whole ritual you had to do the reading with these cards. It was around the birthday of my mother, whom at that time was passed away for almost 10 years. And I thought it is maybe a good idea to have a connection with her with these cards in a reading, in a seance. So on her birthday, on the evening, I set up everything, candles, incense. I started the reading. And the first card was a mother card. And when I lay it down, there was a crack from the other room. And I was so scared. I just finished, put them away, never took them back in hands. I just thought, that's not for me. But connections with the death or whatever, not for me. Which is your preferred system of tarot? Pip style, Thoth, Wade Coolman Smith, Continental, Why do you like this system the best? I started with a Thoth. I read almost 10 years just Thoth system, a bit Rider-Waite, Kuhlman, but mostly Thoth. Still very close to my heart. I found Enrique Enriquez, I found Alejandro Jodorowsky, and so I jumped for a while in the open reading style and worked with Marseille cards. And recently I re-explored divination, cartomancy with Lenormand cards, with playing cards. All these different stations in my development gave me a little portion that I put into a bigger cauldron and mixed this up, and that is my reading style now. So I take inspirations from all these people and systems I came across and I use them accordingly to the question or the topic I have. Switch sometimes. So it's a layered reading that way. Do you prefer doing in-person readings, remote, or other types, and why? I mostly love to do in-person readings. So sitting with the querent, as I said, pick up his energy or her, pick up the moods they're in, body language, the way they speak, the way, I don't know, there is so much. Whoa, did you hear this? There is so much in, if you really sit with someone there and they talk to you. And as we know, often enough, this conversation is a big part of the help you give. That people can come to you and bring everything to the table. And in that way, when they talk about it, they already process this in their mind and they come up with ideas by themselves. And so the cards, they just are like a additional way to find advice in their situations. Also, I like that I get quick reactions. They can immediately ask, oh, you just said this and that, please tell me if, and so we're going deeper into the reading in that moment. That is for me the most enjoyable, fulfilling, sometimes difficult, but preferred way to do readings. Beside tarot, are there any other oracular systems you enjoy using? Which ones and why? I tried pendulum, I tried scrying and runes. But after a while, when I played around with them and I had good results, but I always came back to the cards, and that is my preferred system. I don't think that another system can give me the same depth, feelings. Yeah, but for example, the pendulum, I always have the feeling that is my unconscious muscle movement came because I think about a certain result I want. So I don't trust that thing overly. The random tarot card system, it has also a psychological piece in it. But there is still, I think, I cannot influence it that much as I could or can with a pendulum. Just my opinion, maybe your experiences are other. 7. What solidified your connection with tarot? I have to say always, if I come in contact with other like-minded people. I abandoned tarot after a while in the beginning in the 90s because there was not that many new, fresh influences. And then I came across the eclectic forum, and that opened up a world to me. Mostly I read because my English was not that good. I was too shy to answer, and then maybe, yeah, there was a bit of a, I don't know. Anyway, and then again was a time with not so much tarot and readings in my life. But then I discovered Tarot Tube. I discovered Simon from the Hermit's Cave, and I religiously watched every video by him, and over him I found more people in the community where I love to watch the videos. And this is ongoing till today, and I'm so happy that when I finally started to record videos myself, that Cesar approached me and tagged me and gave me so much support that I was overwhelmed, still am. And so I have to say, tarot without you out there, people who love tarot as I do, gave me a new soil from which grows the love every day anew. Yeah, and with this I want to finish. Thank you for the time you spent with me, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.